Okay, folks, this is Tony Aguilar again, and here we have an unboxing of an older kit. This is probably from the early 80s. It might even be earlier than that. It's from ESCI, the French and Russian white M3 armored car. It is a U.S. manufactured armored car that was used by the French after they landed at Normandy again in 1944, and for the Russians. I plan on using this as a Russian vehicle. I've been wanting to get one of these for a long time, and this has kind of been a hard kit to track down. It's been out of production for quite a while. Nothing very exciting on the side here. 1/72nd scale, of course. And yeah, these are no longer manufactured. A lot of these ESCI kits were put on to, they were passed around from manufacturer to manufacturer, from Ertl. Italeri has brought some of them back. This one, to my knowledge, is not back in production. So let's take a look at what's inside. And you can see that here's the instructions. Typical fare. We've got some decals here with some Russian cursing on it. Cool. Excellent. I may forego that and actually paint them on myself, but the suspension issues here with well, I don't know if they're issues yet. Hopefully it's better than one of the 3/4 ton Dodge one that I'm going to have to retrofit because the suspension on it just didn't work. But these are war game models, so we can, let's take a zoom out a little bit. We can retrofit that if needed. Free French Army, Soviet Army. Oh, I didn't know that it came with a cover. Does it come with a cover? It does. I've actually never seen a French armored... I've never seen one of these white armored cars with a cover on it. That's cool. I'll be putting the one with the machine guns in it, for sure. So, yeah, it says 150 caliber, 130 caliber, and crew accommodation 8 men. So we'll have some Soviet recon guys that'll be riding into battle on one of these. So anyhow, we'll take a look at what this looks like built. It does have a crew member, but it is U.S. figures, which I guess would work for the French, but not for the Soviets. The French basically used U.S. uniforms for the most part after 1944, from 44 on. Okay, so let's take a look at what this looks like put together. Okay, so here is the end result of the white Scout car, and this is kind of a mixed bag. I would say that as a general rule, this is a very good kit. There were some issues. I don't know what the age on this particular kit is, but you definitely need to be an experienced modeler. There were some things that I had to leave out and put in later. The suspension actually goes together pretty well. The biggest problem with this was that it doesn't fit exactly like it's supposed to. You can see the wheel well there. If you put everything the way it's supposed to be on there, it's not centered on there. It's off by maybe a millimeter and a half. And I just don't want to push it or reset any of this stuff and mess it up potentially. But it has a nice under part of the undercarriage of the vehicle. I couldn't figure out where the hell the muffler went. It was kind of vague, so I just decided to leave it off. I even looked at pictures online and the tailpipe and the muffler. So it comes with a 50 caliber machine gun and a 30 caliber. I did do some research, and the Soviets did use both of those. We got some divots in the seats that need to be filled in, or maybe I won't. It's not that big of a deal. It actually has nice detail on it. It seems like it's pretty robust, but it's still going to be on a stand as I put most of my things on there. It looks like this popped off a little bit. Comrade Pop-Off. It's a nice little model. It really is. Issues here. I can't, the crew members aren't useful for me because I'm making this as a Soviet vehicle. It does have a couple of decals we'll be filling in, a couple spots we got to fill in there. Oh yeah, the biggest issue with it was that there was a spot here that you needed to put the gear shifter, and there's no space for the gear shifter to fit in there underneath the console. The console goes down too deep and the gear shifter doesn't come in. You literally have about 1 millimeter of space for it to come in. So, you know, no big deal on that. All in all, pretty good kit. It is an old one. And, you know, the machine guns don't have good detail, especially the 30 caliber one. You could replace that with something else if you wanted to. I decided not to throw money at the problem, so I'm fine with what it is. There's nice detail on other stuff, you know, on the doors and stuff like that. So, anyhow, the wheels actually are really nice. The detailing there on the hubcaps. So, not a bad little kit. Just got to be patient with it and knock it out. Anyways, this is the ESCI French and Russian white M3. So, I believe the Americans also used them earlier in the war, like in North Africa. So, anyhow, hope you like this unboxing and this build, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.